Lisette, and I head up TiVo's business development here in EMEA. Glad to be here today. And as many of you know, or probably have heard of the name TiVo, but a good portion of you probably don't know what it is that we actually do in today's entertainment world. But to give you an idea, TiVo's technologies reside in over 168 million homes, and about over 500 entertainment companies around the world use our solutions. And many of you even benefit from our technology in your daily lives but don't even know it. If you've used the voice search on your SkyQ remote, that's a TiVo tech innovation. If you've ever looked up songs, artists, albums on Spotify, that's also powered by TiVo's metadata. This is the logo you're probably familiar with. And what we were most famous for about 20 years ago is that we introduced the very first commercially available DVR that allowed you to digitally record TV shows and, of course, fast forward through commercials. A big innovation at the time, especially if you had to pop down to the local Blockbuster store to get a video. So TiVo's DVR made it possible to record multiple episodes so that viewers can watch at their own leisure and, of course, never miss an episode. That enabled what we all now know as binge watching, something we all do today quite often. And as this technology grew in popularity for TiVo, TiVo began to license this DVR technology to operators, to service providers who made it available on their services. And this revolutionary technology that we know today has, of course, in fact, changed the way we all watched television. So as streaming services began to start to take off, we kept pace, and in 2013, we were the first to integrate Netflix into the heart of a TiVo set-top box with Virgin Media here in the UK. And we're also very famous for our season pass, which we enhanced in 2015 to become the One Pass. This is a feature mechanism that not only finds and records, then saves all your favorite programs, but also your featured topics. And recently, we introduced AI solutions that enable content discovery and voice search with natural language understanding. When we first arrived on the scene, TiVo made it simple for people to find, watch, and enjoy television, their favorite entertainment. And that remains at the core of what we're doing today and have done since. And today, what I'm going to do is take you through what ways TiVo is helping content providers build loyal audiences and service providers create value and generate revenue. But first, let's talk about some programming history. A lot's happened, and of course, technology has changed the way we consume video. But if in looking back at the same 20 years I've been talking about where we first debuted the DVR, and when HBO actually premiered The Sopranos in 1999, the very first binge-worthy TV show that we can all recall. But then fast forward to 2013, where Netflix launched House of Cards. This was the first time that a show actually sparked the start of subscription VOD services being integrated with pay TV services. Even more has changed in the last 5 years. Today, we can say, honestly, and taking a page from what Christian was saying earlier, that our entertainment world has actually become more complicated. It's not just Netflix, Hulu, or Prime, but every studio now and every major television network has a direct-to-consumer offering in the works. And in fact, the last 5 years, we've seen more of those flooding the market. Apple TV+, Disney+, now we've got HBO Max and Peacock coming into the fray. So with this content explosion and the content wars heating up amongst the big media companies, OTT services are on the rise, as well as the investment that we're seeing in high-quality content. We're living in unprecedented times, and more money is being spent on content than ever before. The numbers really here don't lie. They're huge. And in fact, what does this all mean to us? Well, it means that as a society, we're spoiled for choices. There's more high-quality content at our fingertips than ever before across devices, platforms, at home, and on the go. And while big entertainment companies are duking it out, consumers are making their own skinny bundles. In fact, TiVo did a huge survey, and we actually found that the number of services, VOD services, that every household is subscribing to has actually gone up significantly. We're seeing averages of 7.2 services per household, which is almost double the number that we saw in 2016. So while consumers are actually more amenable to adopting new devices, new services, what we're seeing is that it's actually becoming harder for them to find and enjoy the entertainment that they want. Consumers actually need to be guided, and they need to be guided to the right options, not just any options, or else they won't be engaged. And in fact, we see from our research in the last TiVo Video Trends report that 50% of consumers actually want the ability to search for TV across all devices and platforms, something Christian mentioned towards the end of his presentation, and I'm not disagreeing with him. So not only has consumers been overwhelmed, so too has it complicated or exacerbated the challenges that not only content owners and service providers face, that is in finding and engaging audiences. How do you reach new viewers in this day and age? How do you retain the ones you already have? These are two challenges that need to be solved. And that's where we, as solutions providers, have to come into the fold to streamline choice, generate more consumer satisfaction, reduce paid TV operator churn, and ultimately create value, not only for the consumer, but for the operators and broadcasters alike. And of course, TiVo, because we've had a heritage of providing compelling content navigation, we're uniquely positioned to actually help with these challenges. So in today's digital age of relevance, there's now also increasing consumer expectation around more advanced, relevant, personalized content discovery. Consumers are facing content overload, and they have limited patience to get through the chaos of what they're looking for. And they're willing to pay, actually, for a superior discovery experience. Price and time to content viewed are the huge factors that are driving customer satisfaction today. At TiVo, we believe that entertainment search and recommendation tools with a personalization capability is going to make all the difference. TiVo is a global leader, as I said earlier, in entertainment technology. That's from the IPG, the Interactive Program Guide, to the DVR, and now AI solutions around search and recommendations. TiVo delivers innovative products and licensable technologies that not only revolutionize how people watch television, but also at the same time enable the world's big entertainment companies and providers deliver the right content to the right audiences. At TiVo, we've followed audiences and fine-tuned entertainment discovery over the past few decades, and we believe that personalized content discovery will make it for a better consumer experience, as well as give providers a chance to deliver more value and broadcasters to find their loyal audiences. So where are people looking for content? Well, they're spending a lot of time in the guide, as a matter of fact, with 66% of the access happening daily from all households that we surveyed. In fact, 16 minutes in the guide is what people spend looking for content. And according to Nielsen, the recent report earlier this year, 48% of consumers are positively influenced by personalized recommendations. So which is why we've also seen a surge, a 50% increase in the usage of recommendation carousels. Personalization actually can have a dramatic effect. And in fact, you can see that with click-throughs and viewer engagement, personally recommended titles outperform hand-curated titles. So why not market to viewers in this engaging market and engaging captive environment where they're looking for content? There's power in discovery advertising, and because it's native to the search experience, it's more impactful. So TiVo have created what's called sponsored discovery. It's an So TiVo created a data-activated solution that's called sponsored discovery, and it dynamically places an entertainment ad in a recommendation carousel, and it's targeted based on what the viewer or user's viewing habits are. This drives viewers to specific content, and it helps streamline their choice. And it's unlike anything else out there that's currently available. It's simply a flexible content marketing platform that lives within an advanced user interface and intelligently merchandises relevant content to viewing audiences. Operators can deploy this technology or this advanced feature across all of their content catalogs and optimize both the discovery experience but also deliver measured results to drive viewer engagement and also generate additional revenues. We know it's working. After officially launching this innovation in October 2018, TiVo have now partnered with over 10 plus service providers globally to deploy targeted native content ads within a user interface. We're reaching over 4.5 million US households right now and scaling globally in 2020. TiVo currently works with leading national programmers in the US, and the demand for the solution is rapidly growing. With proven use cases, we're seeing over 300% tune-in and conversion lifts just from these targeted campaigns alone. And just last week, Sponsored Discovery was recognized by Digital TV Europe as the best next-gen advertising solution and honored with the Videotech Innovation Award. But don't take my word for it, I'll let you watch.
With so much to see and only so many hours to see it, how can you get the right content in front of the right audience so that engaged customers easily find your featured shows, sports, and live entertainment? Sponsored Discovery from TiVo drives target audiences to specific content with its first-of-its-kind nestled-in-the-guide breakthrough. Powered by TiVo's personalized content discovery platform, Sponsored Discovery streamlines viewers' choices by appearing natively in the UI and is consistent with users' searches and viewing habits, helping entertainment advertisers to engage loyal viewers and attract new fans. Our case study revealed Sponsored Discovery significantly increased viewership, and with access to over 4 million homes, Sponsored Discovery can help bring viewers back to unfinished seasons, drive audiences to new shows and video on-demand content, and alert fans to upcoming games and matches. You also gain post-campaign insights on media performance, and do it all without impacting your ops and product teams. Turbocharge personalization and targeted viewership, and harness turnkey monetization with Sponsored Discovery from TiVo.
So to wrap things up, for content owners, Sponsored Discovery drives incremental reach for your media plans, but also delivers more tune-in conversions and engages more loyal audiences. And for the operators, Sponsored Discovery not only improves customer satisfaction, but also unlocks new ad revenue potentials and improves the efficiencies of your management of your content partnerships, plus enhances your KPIs with more transactional purchases. That's all I have for today, and I don't know if we have time for questions, but...
We don't really have time for questions, but unless someone has a very quick one. You have a question very quick. Yes?
Is anyone thinking about combining that content promotion with advertisements in the content? So the platform operates, they've got a big sponsorship with an advertiser in a particular show, so they do a big content promotion to get people hired into that show to see the sponsorship or the ad.
We're keeping this strictly to content promoters because I think it would be disruptive to the consumer experience to advertise a brand or some sort of retail merchandise that doesn't have anything to do with the actual content being driven.
It means the content where the advertising is not on your UI.
Yes, that's totally possible. In fact, they can. The operators can use it for their own benefit to promote to content that they are obviously invested in.